Hey everybody, how you doing? Happy New Year. So 2021 is in, and my apartment is very warm. It is hot. Um, I just wanted to say Happy New Year to everybody now that 2020 is gone. We got 2021 now. Maybe everybody's happy because of that. I don't know. I don't think a lot of things are going to change. I mean, some people were just elated that the president Trump was going to be out of office, but as far as I can see, our world has even bigger problems than President Trump. But I guess some people feel like, hey, as long as he's not in office, we're all going to be okay. Um, Things are not going to change immediately, automatically. You know, um, the truth is, some things may not change at all. We've been dealing with some of the same issues for centuries, uh, decades, centuries, years, and it's just really not going to make that much of a difference, at least not right away. The hate of people who look like me, people who are afraid of what they may or may not get, those who feel that the indigenous people are not important anymore. It's better to bring in others. It's like insects, you bring in the invasive species, they kill off the indigenous, which is again why I always say those trees are always falling because the invasive insects have come in and eaten up all the indigenous. And so the job that those indigenous insects were supposed to do, they can no longer do it because they've been killed off. So we then get a whole nother world. Anyway, but who cares, right? There's so much going on, but we are going to care. God has tried to sit us down and tell us a few things, but we're not listening. Even this holiday season, Thanksgiving, Christmas, people still want to get together. They still want to travel. As you can see, I'm here by myself. I'm always here. Um, Not always, but I might be by myself, but I'm certainly not lonely. Um, Sometimes you need to be by yourself. You need to just thinking about, the things that you've been doing over the last few years, where are you going to go? If we can all survive this pandemic, even with vaccinations I'm sorry, vaccinations or no vaccinations, our bodies have a way to cleanse itself. But I don't know. I just want to say I just don't know if it's going to make that much of a difference. 2020 is not going to be like at the stroke of 12 tonight, this morning. We got all these different time zones. So in New York, it's midnight, but in California, it isn't, and Hawaii, it's not. So there's a few more midnights that are coming. At any rate, I just want to say, just take care of yourselves, guys. And the hate continues in this country. The hate continues. The violence continues. The abuse, the inequality, it continues. And only you have the opportunity to stop it. And I'm just not sure if people are willing to do that. People are too afraid of what they may have to give up. You know, the truth is, they don't really have to give up anything. Um, Equality is just what it is. It's equality. It doesn't mean that someone else is going to have something taken away. But I will speak on the fact that other people who come, they listen to what people have said about us, people who look like us, look like me, and they fall for it, they go for it. I'm really hoping that, as much as we say, oh, forget about it, don't worry about it, that was then, this is now, this crap is still going on. And how do we get people to understand that it's not going to stop? I don't care how many interracial couples you put on TV. I don't care how many interracial children you have. mixed race kids, whatever the call is, because you got to be careful what you say because everybody has a different name and everybody wants to be called something different. It's just getting more and more difficult to even talk or to bring up anything. It's crazy. Everybody has gone completely mad. I don't want to be a they. I want to be a she. I want to be a non-sex. I want to be a guy one day. I want to be a girl the next day. It's really just too much. It really is. And you're making people crazy. It's like too much to think about. You got to remember when you go out the door, do I have my mask? Do I have my cell phone? Do I have all my purse? Do I have all the papers that I need? Do I have my car keys? Like it's like give me something else that I have to think about and remember now. But that's the way the world is. And, if you thought it was bad during the civil rights movement, unless some legislation and some policy goes into place, this is going to really get out of hand. You're going to have everybody jumping on that civil rights bandwagon talking about they deserve this and we need more LGBTQs, we need more, Jordanians, we need more Hispanics, we need more Asians, we need more, we need more, we need more, we need more. Can we just treat everybody equally? Those that are qualified to do the job, get the job. Can we please just have a language that says we're all unified? That used to be the glue that held America together, was that we had one language that everybody spoke so we could all communicate. Communication is key. We need to be able to understand one another so that we can help and assist one another. You know, this all diversity, multiculturalism, it's just one big muckety muck mess sometimes. We as people don't understand how to keep things in order because there are no leaders who are keeping it in order. And everybody wants to say you're racist if you say this, you're racist if you say that. No, you could be a little biased. You may be a little prejudiced. You could be a bigot. I say this all the time. Black people, you're not a racist. You can have even if you had racist thoughts and you thought that black people were the most powerful and that they controlled the courts and they controlled the police system and they controlled they were all the CEOs, and you thought that we were, even if you had that in your own head, imagination, it don't change a darn thing because you ain't gonna be able to stop a white person from moving into your neighborhood. We don't even have neighborhoods anymore. We just have hoods, you know. And yeah, and you black people are killing up each other. Well, don't drop the guns in the neighborhood. You don't have to worry about anybody killing up each other. Just take your duffel bag of guns and take them someplace else. The drugs, don't bring them into the neighborhood. It's as easy as that. Don't build highways through and split up folks, okay? All of this stuff has been systematically done. The redlining, all this stuff. And it still goes on today. And it'll be going on in the 2021. I guarantee you, when Joe Biden said to the black people for this civil rights thing, human rights thing, all he said was, pretty much he said, Spanish people are having more children and they're outnumbering you black Americans because we did everything we could to sterilize you guys so you don't have as many children. You need to get with them. How are you going to tell a group of people who've been enslaved in this country? How are you going to tell a group of people who the probably the land that you own and the property that you have, the house you live in was probably built on the backs of black people? How are you going to tell somebody that? How are you going to say, I'm going to let somebody else come over to your land where you have lived and worked and shed blood for centuries and tell you to jump in with another group? Don't jump in with us. Jump in with them. Are you jumping in with them? Anyway, guys, we'll talk again. This is just crazy. I love you guys so much. Please, it's just going to be just as nutty as it was in 2020. And let's hope we get this pandemic under wraps so people can be free to go out, because some people are losing their cotton picking, pea picking minds. Trust me. Anyway, as we go out, we're going to leave. We're going to say, here's to you by Sky. All right? Just for you. Enjoy your day, everybody. Happy New Year. There's no one else like you. Your style, your smile, your personality. Like a dream come true. You give me love like no other. So unselfishly. So I'm singing this song. Let the whole world know. Keep on doing what you do, is to you. By the way, this is just cider, okay? Phone's blowing up. People, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Once you get on one of these threads, everybody have to send you. If there's 5 people on them, 10 people on them, your phone beeps all the time. So you know how to send it to one person at a time? Love you guys. Bye now. Okay.